Vanessa Hudgens has been called out on Instagram for a post that some people are saying was culturally insensitive due to the fact that it was appropriating Native American culture. I think we have the picture if we can take a look at this. So as you can see, there's a dreamcatcher in her hair, which at first seems kind of cumbersome, but beyond that, people are saying that, quote, you constantly go out of your way to disrespect cultures, to look boho, it's rude as fuck. Don't put dream catchers in your hair. That you have to constantly be told not to do this, and dragged means you are not listening, and it's frustrating AF. So that was one of the comments on the post. Although, you know, there were some people that didn't feel like this was inappropriate at all. I want to take a quote from that. Someone
like
said,
myself.
This is not from Hassan, but someone else said, I'm Native American and this is not offensive. You can't satisfy everyone. There will always be someone who doesn't agree. If they don't like what they see, unfollow her. I'm sure she does not care what people think of her. People really should just mind their own business. She's not hurting anyone. And just to put this into a little bit of context, this is not the first time that Vanessa Hudgens has been called out on social media for appropriating a different culture. She was seen in Coachella with what some people were saying with a bindi. And you know, I think unfortunately we've kind of seen this before with Vanessa. Thus far, the images are still up on her Instagram. She has yet to comment, but don't worry because we have Hassan Piker and he's going to comment right now.
I don't understand it.
You don't understand it?
I just don't. I really don't understand it. Like, I mean, I get like, I hope this doesn't come across as insensitive, but it's like if you appreciate a certain aspect of a different culture, and we live in a melting pot, like that's what America is, where a lot of different cultures have come together, right? If you genuinely appreciate an aspect of a certain culture, like why can't you promote it in a positive way? It's not like she's, you know, it's not like she's putting a dream catcher in her butt or something. Like, I don't know, I can't even think of how you would do it in a negative way. Like she thinks it's beautiful. I'm sure, like, what is the alternative?
Well, I kind of hear what you're saying.
How can you hold people, like what I'm upset about in this instance is like, why do you want to hold people back from promoting like certain aspects of your culture that they find to be beautiful if their intentions are honest and pure and they think it's nice? I genuinely don't understand it. And if it's a Turkish thing, like let me just relay this, like let me just put this into perspective. In my opinion, if someone was you know, taking like the traditional Ottoman garb or something, or like wearing a fez and saying like, I really like this is a cool look. Or harem pants, yeah, like I'm not upset about harem pants, I think they're dope.
I wear them.
Yeah, like I wear harem pants myself as well. Like
I now want to wear a fez too.
Yeah, it's like, what's the big deal? I don't understand it. Maybe people will say that the Ottoman Empire was an oppressor for centuries, and that's why you have this position.
Let's get back to Vanessa. I hear where you're coming from. What I think is interesting about this story in particular is that it did really seem harmless because she wasn't taking this picture for personal gain. I think I would feel differently if she had created her own line of dream catchers and she was like, I love, and she was selling Native American culture for her own personal gain. But
still think it's moderately acceptable. Not as acceptable as the other thing, but still kind of acceptable.
Okay, well, I mean that's your perspective. I'm hesitant to comment on anything just given that I am not of Native American heritage, so I don't know if I can say no cultural appropriation. Like yes, this is, no, this isn't.
Why did all the people that were commenting against Vanessa Hudgens, were they all 100% like Native American? No,
but that's what I'm saying.
Why can they accept victimhood for a race of people or an ethnicity of people or a minority group? But we can't accept
Hassan, but that's what
the
I'm
other
saying.
position.
I think that they were incorrect. If you are not Native American, I think it's incorrect for you to speak on behalf of another culture saying that someone else is appropriating a culture that you yourself do not belong to. That's why I do not like those comments. I did appreciate hearing from the person who is Native American saying, hey, this doesn't bother me, but you know, there might be some other people that don't like it, just unfollow her. I think it's important to remember what the intention is when it comes to it. So for example, Iggy Azalea got a lot of flack. Look at Vanilla Ice. Why? Because it was very clearly a cultural appropriation for their own personal gain, to further their own brand. And that's why people didn't like it. Vanessa Hudgens posts a picture on her Instagram. She's not, what is the gain here? Likes, followers? Spoiler alert, that doesn't necessarily equate money, people. Like, I know that We wish that it did, but it did not. It does not. You know?
It does not.
And so I think that we have to look at intention, and then also just check yourself. If you find yourself calling someone out on cultural appropriation, you should first check in with who are you to comment on it. And if you are not in a place to know about this particular culture, shut the fuck up. And then just unfollow them.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like look, as much as I get annoyed by people that have this like mentality that like, there's people out there that are being victimized and I need to save them, right? I get upset about that, but they have, in the end of the day, they have the freedom to do that.
Of course,
just like
yeah.
I think other people have the freedom to be like, I disagree with you.
But if it gets you so bothered, if
But
you're
that's
getting
what
so
discourse is
bothered and
about.
worked up, then unfollow her. Then you don't have
Yeah.
to be faced with that sort of thing, you know, if it upsets you that much. All right, guys, let us know in the comment section below. Did you think this was cultural appropriation? What do you think of Vanessa Hudgens' style choices? We will see you next time on Pop Trigger.
By the way, I don't know if this is like a part of the story or not, but I want to know what ethnicity is Vanessa Hudgens?
Yeah, she's actually half Native American.
Oh.
Oh.